Hand washing and glove use. Hand washing is critical to food safety. You're to wash your hands before you enter the workspace or the lab. Always wash your hands after you've touched your hair and after you've put your apron on. Wash hands after handling chemicals, taking out garbage, clearing tables, or handling any dirty dishes. Before you go back to work, you need to wash your hands. Touching your clothing or aprons, handling money, using a phone, touching a contaminated surface, so anything that has had raw meat on it or raw eggs, using the restroom, touching the hair, face, body, sneezing, coughing, blowing your nose, eating, drinking, smoking, chewing gum, or using tobacco. When else do you need to wash your hands? If you touch your mask. So steps for correct hand washing, we already talked about this. Wet hands, apply soap, lather and scrub 20 seconds, making sure to get under your fingernails. Rinse with warm running water and use a single-use paper towel to dry. Use the paper towel to shut off the faucet. Use the paper towel to open doors. After you've touched anything with dirty hands, do not use it after you've cleaned your hands. So hand maintenance. Keep fingernails short and clean. Long fingernails harbor bacteria and ick underneath. They can also break off into food. Nail polish can hide dirt and could flake off into food. If you have any open wounds, we need to put a Band-Aid on it, and you'll be wearing a glove. Now, bare contact with ready-to-eat food. Bare hands increase the contamination risk. Never touch ready-to-eat foods with bare hands. Ready-to-eat foods are any food that is ready to eat, that you're not going to cook before serving it to guests. You must use gloves, tongs, or deli tissue. Now, this is under normal circumstances. Glove use is not required typically when you're washing produce, when you're handling ingredients, which will be cooked to the correct temperature. Now, how to use gloves. Wash your hands before touching the gloves. Use gloves that fit. Try not to touch the gloves as much as possible. Do not reuse. Don't blow into them. If they're dirty, change them. When you start a new task, change them. After handling raw meat or anything creepy, change them. After an interruption, change them. If you touch your face, hair, mask, or other not sanitized surface, you're going to throw those gloves away, you're going to rewash your hands, and you're going to get a new pair of gloves. Glove use during COVID. These are different procedures right now, so you need to pay attention. Use gloves when you're getting supplies and ingredients, when preparing food, when handling any equipment, tools, appliances. While putting clean dishes away, you have to wear gloves. No gloves are required when you're washing dishes, removing food from the oven, or cleaning, rinsing, and sanitizing your workstation. Remember to change gloves. You throw your gloves away if they're dirty or torn when starting a new task, after handling any raw, creepy food. If getting supplies after you've begun food prep, if you need to go back to the supply table or get different ingredients or different supplies, you need to throw those gloves away, wash your hands for 20 seconds, and put on a new pair of gloves. If you touch your face, hair, mask, or other surfaces not sanitized, put on a new pair of gloves.